there in the hopes of, maybe someone will enlighten me what a heathen god is in Baldur's Gate. Maybe I did pick up a little bit on that religious zealotry. A smidgen.
He says, well, we have many kinds in Baldur's Gate. You will find among the prominent temples, mostly are to Gond. However, we do also support Tamora, Lathander, Ilmater, Ogma, Helm, and Umberly here.
Everybody loves the bitch queen.
She's also the god of the seas and stuff.
Umberly's known as the bitch queen.
Yes, she is.
She's, I think she's chaotic neutral, and one day she might, be all like, no, it's cool, guys, sail on the seas, and the other day she's like, fuck you, you sink.
So, he said something about this problem also infiltrating the Flaming Fist, didn't he?
Yes.
Yep.
I say, weren't we supposed to talk to them too?
Well, a guy from them, yeah.
He says, the Flaming Fist has approached you as well?
Right.
Maybe flame something.
Well, the Flaming Fist itself is not a bad thing. Several of our council members are part of the Flaming Fist, but I would caution you against working with them, as I do not know their complete motives as to what they're looking to do in this city. I only know that mine are devout and righteous.
Davin, that sounds to me like a possible starting point in tracking down. If we can ferret out who among the Flaming Fists work for the guild, we would have ability to trace them back to their true master. So do we want to work for the Flaming Fist, or do we want to work for this guy?
I kind of
So you
want
mentioned the guild
work for both?
to him, Dorn?
Wait, what? Sorry.
Yeah, I see you mentioned in chat, you said, hold on a minute, you're a little eager to go fighting the guild. Are you mentioning that in front of him?
Yeah, I'm just kind of mentioning that as a general statement.
He says, the guild are the core of this evilness. They must be wiped out.
I think what I want to do is kind of stop the party and sort of... Can I ask for a moment with the group?
May we speak amongst ourselves for a bit?
Yes, of course. I will be in the other room. And he steps out.
So we need to not tell him our plans and go and speak with the Flaming Fist first, because this is only one side of the story.
There's a story. I mean, every city has its underbelly, so to speak.
Well,
this is just one man's crusade to clean up his own city. There's nothing unexpected here.
when it involves stuff as serious as ball spawn, I don't think you want to start believing people at face value.
True.
So I think it would be better for us if we figure out how everything lies before we make a commitment.
Although
maybe we can go talk to the other guy and then make a decision from there. Well, I have already accepted a deal personally, so I will be working for the Duke regardless.
There's nothing saying we can't work for both.
Exactly. That's a good idea.
When we get the counteroffer from the guild, it'll be a different story.
Do you really think the guild is going to ask you for anything, or just stab you in the face?
Depends on how they operate. We don't really know anything about them.
Historically, organizations like that tend to ask nicely first, and then they just extort you to get what they want. You end up working for them whether you want to or not.
It depends where they lie on the Thieves Guild to Evil Cultist scale.
There's a scale for that now.
Well, I have made my decision personally, so if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go sit in the corner and study my tomes.
I don't really see any reason to not accept it, unless he does like some kind of binding honor oath or something like that.
Some kind of geas.
Not that I'm intending on breaking our word or anything, just that there's really nothing obviously bad about this deal.
Yeah, I guess double-crossing isn't a bad idea. Or playing them both, at least.
Well, the deal is to get rid of evil cultists. I mean, that's sort of, pretty standard job, right?
Isn't that what the other group wants too?
In theory.
We actually
Evil's
don't know
relative,
what they
guys.
want. That's sort of why I believe we were going to meet them, was to find out what they wanted.
I saw a change one second.
No problem.
I mean, we can assume they want to destroy evil, but for all we...
Bro just confused. Tell bro who to poke.
Bro, we're
Well-
not sure who we're poking yet. We haven't been told.
Shay has already kind of decided, so I guess we sort of have to go with him on that to a certain extent.
Do we?
Do we?
I mean, I guess it's not...
Well, we want to have a unified front.
Yeah. But then I feel like there'd be problems if one of us was like, yeah, totally, and the rest of us were like, not sure.
When consulting two parties, and both of them are offering you a deal, a large factor is who do you believe is going to honor the deal that you strike? Who is more likely to honor a deal?
Do we have enough information on the other guys to know?
Hey, what's the command to whisper again?
Mercenary group?
/ W space and then start typing and you'll
Or
see
a
their
politician?
Or a devout follower of God?
Who
It's
is
all
also
pretty shady
a
to me.
politician?
Religious zealot politician. Who could be an evil cultist for all we know.
As long as we don't offend any of Gon's beliefs or give him a reason to cast us as an evil heretic, he will honor his deal. It's all about how you present yourself.
We can look for some dirt on him later, too. I mean, if we can find out that maybe he has some sort of other, darker side or anything like that. And if we do find that, then we can still back out. But my character's basically enjoying being in the nice area of the city for once.
How about this? I have accepted the deal from, I don't remember his name, Duke so-and-so.
Twirly.
Duke Twirly.
Duke Twirly.
He's
Yes.
Silver Shard. Twirly is kind of his surname. Silver Shield is his proper name.
From Duke Silvershield.
Oh, yeah. Silver
But
Shield.
how about I stay here, and you all go talk to the mercenaries. See what you can find out.
Fair enough.
Sounds like a good plan.
Very well.
I
You
guess-
look like you'd be more comfortable here anyway.
Indeed, it's a little fancier than I'm used to, but it does remind me of back home.
I don't know if he was offering to let you chill at his mansion.
Well, he offered me room and board in inn of my choice.
You hear a knock on the door. Have you made your minds up?
I'll stand up and go over to the door, open it, and beckon him back into the room.
He comes in.
Duke Silvershield, as I have agreed, I will honor my personal deal with you. The others, however, wish to obtain more information before deciding.
He looks a little displeased with that. He says, perhaps you need more money to decide.
That's a start.
What is your character's thought on all of this, Dax? I just can't remember your character's name.
Dorn.
He likes money.
He likes money, but he doesn't like the guild. Are you scared of the guild?
I mean, I've worked with the guild before. So, at the same time... What?
Did you just admit that in front of the Duke?
No, I was just explaining background to Ace.
He says to you, I cannot entrust you with the confidence of my plans without knowing whether you will work for me or not. The guild has their fingers in many, many, many areas of the city, and I must know that you work for me.
So what would you have done? That strikes a thought. What would you have done if we turned you down?
I would highly suggest you leave the city if you turn me down. I think fame and fortune beckons you elsewhere.
I don't like the sound of that shit.
If I cannot win you over with money, then I suggest that perhaps there is better adventure for you elsewhere.
I'll tell them that we're newly arrived to the city and still strangers to much of it, and we just want a chance to see it for ourselves and know what's going on before we commit to something and get in the middle of some kind of large turf war or civil war or something over our heads.
Would it ease your thoughts if I were to remain here while my group explored their options?
That sounds pretty unlikely to me.
He says, unfortunately, the timeline of my plans are not dictated by myself. There are things afoot that must be acted on nearly immediately.
How about this? You hand us a big bag of gold in advance and we call it square.
You want me to pay you to do nothing?
Well, how can we trust you if you don't... Or...
I will give you
Adrian?
each a 15 gold stipend per day for maintaining, basically being ready to attend any plan or measure that I see fit. Plus, I will pay you a booty or provide you with some nobility in the city, if that is what you choose, versus money.
I'm sorry, repeat that last bit. I missed it from an out of character standpoint. I got distracted. My bad.
He's basically just offering to pay you more and more stipend per person, and that he will also offer you gold upon completion of the tasks, or if you would prefer status in the city.
The moment he throws status in the city, and I'm in.
Well, we're not really left with a choice here, so.
There is always a choice.
The choice is agree to it, nod at him, and then just leave.
Oh yeah, basically. So. For now, I'll accept.
So everyone's accepting, except for Davin.
Bro hasn't accepted yet.
So Bro and Davin are the only ones that haven't decided yet.
What about Erwin?
Now, you're welcome to my libraries. Unfortunately, most of my writing is to my god.
Divine in nature.
So you will probably not find much to help yourself, wizard. He raises an eyebrow.
Edric nods.
He says, however, my associate, Skund, is of your inclination, and he may be able to help you with that.
So are we really hopping into bed with the first person we meet?
Well, basically, either that or he's kicking us out of the city. Correct.
Bro goes
So
where
if
bro
we say-
pleases.
So if we say no, and we go to the other guys, and they don't want to hire us, we're basically kind of on our own.
I just don't really see any reason not to accept this.
Bro, to put it in terms you can understand, 15 gold a day for doing nothing. How many women can you buy for that?
Don't make him do math.
You get paid to wait and then go crush things on command. But I thought crushing things was also a joy. You like crushing, don't you? Oh, come now. I saw the delight you took in our fight against the shadowy dragon.
This guy that you're talking to right now? This is the Duke.
You know, the proxy brought us here to talk to the Duke, and now we're talking to the Duke.
Yeah, this is the Duke. May I have your answer? Pressing matters await.
I think we're just waiting on Davin and Bro.
It's 4 p.m. Bubble bath awaits.
I must know the commitment of each person to my cause. So we're waiting for Bro. And who?
No, everybody else has said they're good, I guess.
They all said they're good?
I think.
Dax, are you in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all in.
Okay.
What about Jester?
Chester's not even frickin' here.
We didn't bring
But
him
how
with.
can we decide if he's not here?
You never even went to get him at the other bar he was sitting
Life
at.
as proxy.
Yeah.
Can we say we went to go get him so he doesn't like completely split from the group?
Sure.
Or we could just say he was here and he
will
agreed.
say yes.
Yeah.
Or he could be our ace in the hole, and the Duke won't know about him.
Yes. Yes.
No, he's got 153 gold. Waiting
Or
for
does
him.
he?
Waiting for him.
Or
So-
does he?
So did you go get him or not?
Well, didn't he come with Brokarth?
No, Bro got bored with him and left.
He specifically mentioned he ditched him.
Oh.
I'm honestly I would say he stayed at the inn.
And we'll tell him later.
They ate some roast corn on the cob.
Actually, he's sitting outside the inn because him and his wife had a fight. She's just so unreasonable sometimes.
So what's her name? Marla Mosanto?
I don't get it.
So everybody agrees, and you left him at the bar.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. The Duke smiles at you and says, "My sources have identified 3 probable agents. A wool trader named Nerold Dlusker, the sorceress Yzara Brakrel, and the Low Lantern's proprietress, Lalara Thundrath. To move against them, I need proof. I can provide you with a writ of search and seizure as High Hall agents. I'm generous, and I will reward you greatly for this."
Do we want to call it here so we can...
Yeah, after you've agreed and everything, he actually recommends an inn, which is down in the Temple District. He recommends the Helm and Cloak, and he offers you your daily stipend.
Okay. I'll take my stipend and take my leave, asking where I can find the his ally, the wizard guy. On the way out.
Going to the inn, he recommended.
Okay. The Skoond, the gentleman who brought you here, is right outside waiting. He's in the next room.
Brokarth had a very important question.
About boobs.
The sorceress, does she have boobs? Let me see.
Well, if she's a sorceress, you already know she's got high charisma.
Hey, he only asked what everyone else was wondering.
Which
No
one
one
was she?
else.
The first one or the second one?
The
second
sorceress.
one.
Second one.
Lalara Thundereth.
Yeah, that sounds
like a
about right.
dwarf name.
She's actually a middle-aged half-elf.
Even worse.
So is that a yes or no?
She's female. She has boobs.
It wasn't just like boobs. He knows women have boobs, you know. He made the motion. The
He
big
wants to
boobs.
know if she has huge tracts of land.
Yeah.
That's right.
Duke
Is she
will tell him
stacked?
that.
One sec.
You can just make it up, Zeke.
It's fine. Steve,
Actually,
just
I
make it
have
up.
her info here. I'm just looking to see myself.
I don't think they have a boob matrix on
See?
there.
No,
See?
but they
He's
do have
curious
charisma.
Now too. He's curious now, too. He's like, wait, does she have big boobs? Let me check this out.
She's a reasonably attractive woman. Not the most beautiful, but she's definitely not ugly.
Find out yourself, bro.
I'm sighing so hard right now.
Alright. So, you're gonna go talk to Skund. Everybody else is going to the inn? Okay. You're going to the temple? Okay.
I'll find a different inn.
Are
I
there
will
any,
actually
like-
go with him to find a temple for my goddess.
Yeah, you're actually, if you go stay in the inn that he recommended, you're in the temple district. So you're very likely to find something down there.
Even for mine?
Maybe not your exact one, but maybe one that is in her pantheon or close to it.
Okay. I don't know, are there any orphanages, charity hospitals, that sort of stuff down there?
Not where you're staying. Those are down in Lower City.
But how am I supposed to donate my money?
Give it to me.
You're not the well, you might be an orphan.
So, Lucian, you're looking for a different inn?
No, apparently Brocard says he's not.
No one leaves.
We've already split up the.
Do
Chester-
another 2-hour period where half of us do nothing?
We're calling it a night. I figured this is kind of like downtime RP.
Yeah.
Besides,
But
next
what
week
if
we'll
something
split into
happens?
3 groups.
I'm not sure they count as groups if it's just one of us in each.
Well, if you have
Thing.
a familiar.
Yeah. Okay. Let me figure out.
Look, we go to
XP
the
for people that were there.
Glittering Unicorn in the Temple District, and it's very nice.
Son of a bitch, half of us don't get XP. That sucks.
Yeah, so we're going to have the
Well, you'll get
split
XP
in
for
the
some
group.
things. You'll get XP for some of the things that you did, but not necessarily killing the people that were there. Unless you guys decide that you want to split it among the entire group. It's up to you.
I'm good with group split.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want people
I'm
to
fine
get too
with
far
group split.
behind.
Okie doke.
We'll be generous this time.
Since I guess technically I wasn't there for half of it too.
Well, your character was.
Don't even give XP, just level us up at the end of each session. There you go.
Yeah, right.
That seems legit.
That way Ace can actually make it past 6.
Well, that's probably not gonna happen.
Then he'll start rolling ones.
All the time.
I was
gonna
working
just
on it today. All those 2s.
He picks the feet global taunt.
What do you think I am, Timo?
Yep.
You need to take the luck domain so you can re-roll a roll afterwards.
I just want to get into a fight and rage So while I'm raging, I can scream out nonsensical lol things. Like, get out of my lane! As I attack someone.
You should have a bear totem and name it Tibbers.
Nice.
And drop it on people's heads.
Yes, just scream out Tibbers.
Charge people like, stop pushing my wave!
And you could invent a martial maneuver called the tower dive.
The tower shield dive.
No, because that would, at least make somewhat sense and increase your likelihood of survival by using a tower shield.
No, I mean just headbutting guys who are using tower shields.
Ah.
Oh, how quaint having to actually study books to learn spells.
Teehee! What, you don't just pray to your god to get your spells?
You know how I make my stuff? I forge fucking souls together. Yeah, I'm badass. I'm hardcore.
It just sort of comes to me.
All you people in your spell casting, and I killed a dragon with my fists.
Whatever, I chopped a guy in
you
half.
were using weapons.
Well, you know what? I killed the first dragon with my brain.
I chopped a guy in half with an arrow today.
I did damage that dragon too, so it wasn't a solo kill.
2
I
damage.
did
don't
as
hit
well.
it.
I hit it for like 10.
And I tanked the
What?
dragon for you.
I tanked the dragon for you.
Hey man.
No, you killed yourself.
I have
There's
the
a difference.
highest armor class in the group.
Technically, bro was tanking it, and then Che kind of DPS aggro grabbed it.
I
Yeah, dude, watch your
overextended.
meter, man. Watch your meter.
I know.
Noob theft? Get out of the fire. Why are you standing in the fire?
Alright, so next combat, I'm gonna have a 21 AC. Take that, dragon.
I got 19.
My AC pretty much goes up 1 every level if I wanted to.
Well, I mean, right now it's 11, but...
Alright, so you guys get 1,025 experience per character.
1,025?
Correct.
Not quite enough for level.
Nope.
Oh, that feat is just so close.
Out of curiosity, what would we have gotten had we not shared our XP?
Double, because I think there were
Some
4
of
of us
those-
missing.
Some of the story awards were still split.
True.
Yeah, you would have gotten about 19, if I take it down, a little over 1,900.
So remember, guys, we sacrificed for you.
I immediately regret my decision.
Whatever, I gave you 150 gold.
I know, I'm not worried. I just wanted to say that.
I gave you guys a gift of laughter.
True that.
I still like the bro clap.
That was awesome. I just enjoy making the party stupider and stupider by sitting with Brokarth and just talking back and forth about what's going on.
Yes.
You should have seen the whispers I was sending Ace. I'm like, are you sure that's what you want to tell them?
Awesome.
Because he sent me whispers telling me exactly what was going on, but I was like, yeah, I don't remember any of that.
Oy.
I'm starting to think I should take some diplomacy.
I'm just starting to think that Zier shouldn't talk to anybody, ever.
He directly
You're a
approached
nice guy.
Sears.
It all works out.
I'm starting
Yeah.
to think I should get a best tattoo.
I think we should leave Brokehearth tied up out front with a water bowl.
That's probably up for the best.
Seconded.
I was having a hard time trying to strike the balance between bargaining on a deal like any good merchant would do versus having no diplomacy. And I was like, where's the line there? Like, I didn't quite know how to handle that.
Whatever. You got us a good hotel and possibly magic item creation.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was wanting. I was like, we need a source for crafting magic items that's not me.
No, you guys need a source for crafting magic items. I'm good.
You're just gonna forge your souls.
Yep, once I open up the slots to bind them to me, they pretty much take up magic item slots anyways.
The Forge of Souls.
Is that kind of like the Mystic Forge?
I was thinking of those freaking forges from WoW, like in
Actually, wasn't one of the
Wrath of the
dungeons called Forge of Souls?
yeah, and there was one that went the Forge of Souls.
Is that the one with the face?
Yeah.
That
Alright,
thing was
I
so
gotta go to
weird.
bed.
Good night, Ace.
Good
No.
night,
You
everybody.
guys have a
Good
good night. I'm
game.
hopping off
Good
here
night.
too.
Good night, peoples.
Oh, the next week.
What about it?
I'm not sure if I'll be able to run it on Wednesday or not. It all depends really on how Tuesday goes.
What happens on Tuesday?
Well, Tuesday we're rolling out the new code for the site. We're changing the entire environment over to...
So the question, Zeeb, is whether, like, if that happens and you can't do Wednesday, do you just want to cancel next week and do it the week after and continue with you DMing, or do you just want to give up DMing?
If I'm thinking that at least I should be okay. I've got some projects coming up, but they're not urgent like this one is. I should be okay to continue DMing. It's just a matter of whether next week, because I won't even be able, if I'm tied up, I won't even be able to run like just kind of off the side stuff. I'll be moving servers and tweaking comp files on Linux boxes and shit.
Okay, so next week we'll schedule tentatively, depending on your schedule, but then after that, Wednesday's ready to go with you DMing permanently.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay, that's
Now-
fine then.
Yeah, and then
Do
at
we
the
wanna-
end of this module, we can decide if we want to flip-flop DMs and stuff, and, you know.
Yeah.
Do we want to, like, just instead of scheduling tentatively, do we want to just, if Zeeb can't make it, just get together in RP? Kind
That's
of
up
to
to you
flesh
guys.
out our characters a little bit?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, that's up to you guys if you want to do that. You basically will roll into the next day, because it's effectively nighttime, so you'll roll into the next day. He'll want you to go on your missions, but you'll have the evening to do stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we can schedule it as RP night, and if Zeeb's there, then we'll continue on.
Okay.
And we have to make sure to tell
Justin.
and Justin about his exp.
Cool. Well, he
Alright.
doesn't level anyways, so we'll just give him an XP total. Because
Yeah.
I think we're all at the exact same XP right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to bed now. Good
All right.
night, guys.
See ya.
Good
No.
night. Okay, Joss, thanks for helping with the picture.
I
It's
thought
super
for sure I was gonna
appreciated.
kill Ace there for a minute.
Is that a sensor box?
No idea how much I wanted to be there. I was like, oh, the things I could. Oh,
I didn't know
Crap.
what to do to get you guys there. It's like,
they had a good idea of like if Zula had like message or sending or something,
yeah.
but he didn't. So
Well, not only that, they specifically say in the module it takes such and such amount of time to get from one portion of the city to the other.